Hi everyone, it's Mo here and welcome back to the channel. I haven't made a video in a couple of weeks. I've been on holiday enjoying myself. Well, I say enjoying myself, then game week 2 happened and then the fun stopped. It was a game week from hell. No points anywhere. So listen, we're going to run through that team, see where it went wrong, but also have a quick look at game week 3 and see if I can try to repair this team and get some points. Right, let's have a look. Let's start with a goalkeeper, Turner. Playing on a Friday versus Sheffield United, I thought it's a good possibility for a clean sheet or at least some safe points. No, none of that happened. 2 points. Luke Shaw, I had real high hopes for. United haven't started well and nor is he. 1 point. Gabriel. Now, I don't think any player so far this season, it's only 2 game weeks, has annoyed me more. Looked, after last season, a very good season, looked like he was locked to be the main centre-back to partner Saliba. Well, no. Arteta's had other ideas. Clearly, the Pep Mark II is taking it to another level by either rotating centre-backs or just dropping him completely. I didn't see this coming, and nor did anyone else. Oh, actually, no. Apart from the 7.9 million people who watched Andy's stream and swapped into Saliba. Yeah, not sure how I feel about that. Actually, I'm raging. That's how I feel about it. I'm raging. yeah, that one's really annoyed me. 1 point. With my defense failing, I had my hopes on Chilwell. The fullback masterclass. I needed it today. Did he deliver it? No, he didn't. Nah, West Ham turned up and smashed their face open. Yeah, they did. They just beat them comfortably. 3-1, bam. No points for Chilwell. Well, in fact, 1 point. It's a theme here, this defense. 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. You see where this video is going. With my defense not giving me any points at all, up stepped a hero, Estupinan. A goal and an assist. And it could have been a clean sheet, but you know what? Let's not get greedy. I was getting 1-pointers. This guy gave me 2 1-pointers. 11 points. What a legend. Outstanding start to the season from him. Absolutely love him. 11 points. Oh. Next up is midfield. First up is Marcus Rashford. Last season, outstanding. Top player, one of the best players in the Premier League. This season so far, it's just not happening for him. It's just not happening for him at the moment. It's not helped by United having a bit of a strange start. Not playing that great. So, 2 points. Saka was up next, one of my premium midfielders. 3 points. Unfortunately, never got nothing. Arsenal had a tricky game, to be fair, against Crystal Palace. But I was hoping something would come. They got a penalty. My eyes lit up. Yeah, he gave it to Odegaard. No penalty taken. He gave it to Odegaard. So this is when you know a game week's going to go real bad for you, is when you think you're going to jammy your way into some points and they just pass the ball to their teammate. It just, this whole game week, this whole team, it's just not much to say about Martinelli. 3 points. On to Mohamed Salah, my captain, my saviour. I planned this team around him and I planned it around this fixture. I knew I could go against Haaland, who had a tricky fixture versus Newcastle. And I thought Liverpool at home, first game at Anfield this season against Bournemouth. Surely there's a thrashing and Salah's going to be at the end of some goals. Well, it didn't go that way. In fact, Bournemouth could have been 2 or 3 up in the first 20 minutes. Liverpool eventually found their way. Got a couple goals. Salah got a goal, but even that goal was tainted. He missed the penalty, which meant a -2 from the standard goal points. And he slotted in the rebound. So it could have been an even worse game week. He could have just missed the penalty and the ball didn't rebound to him. Anyway, so 10 points from Salah. Not the end of the world. Onto the strikers. And I knew I was in for a bad game week when even Mr. Haaland doesn't return. Yep, 2 points for Haaland. The only thing I could say is I got my calculations correct, as in that I went against Haaland as captain this week with Mohamed Salah, and it was correct. It was spot on. But yeah, still couldn't save the game week. And last but not least, João Pedro. Now, we had a feeling that he could be rotated somewhere along the season, but we did not expect it after game week 1, him scoring the penalty. Yeah, he didn't start this game. To make things worse, he came on, he made a substitution appearance and got a yellow card, so he gave me 0 points. Yep, 0 points. My subs, I'm not even going to spend no time on the subs because they're all rubbish. As you can see, it was a nightmare game week. 36 points. You do not want to have a game week like this. No one does. I hate them. I love FPL, but I hate these game weeks. I know it's early in the season and I know everyone can have these game weeks, but I'd rather if everyone else has them and not me. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, let's see what we can do. How can we fix this? So I need to fix this team. Let's have a look at a couple of options. So the glaring issue in my team is I have a stinking bench and I've got 2 players in my starting 11 who are huge rotation risks. That's exactly what I need to fix. I have 2 free transfers, but I don't mind taking a hit. Let's start off Gabriel. He needs to go. I do not want to see him in my team. Who do I swap him for? Well, his teammate Saliba is a perfect option. Started the season really well. Arsenal still have good fixtures. The other option, or I should say my preferred choice, is a Manchester City defender. I think they're going to keep the most clean sheets and they've got awesome fixtures coming up. Who do I pick from Manchester City? Well, I'm going to consider all of them, but the front runner for me is Ruben Diaz, mainly because I think he'll have the most minutes out of the others. The others are a bit cheaper, Kyle Walker or the new boy Gv2, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's only 2 game weeks worth of data. I'm not sure how Pep's going to rotate this defense. I'd like to think Ruben Diaz is going to be at the heart of it. Moving on to up front, Pedro's my second issue. Today we had the news of Enciso's knee injury, but does that really mean Pedro's going to start game week 3? Does it really? I mean, have we just put 1+1 and came with 2 ourselves? De Zerbi has many other attacking options. So for me, I still need to address that. The 2 players I want to replace him with is either Jackson for Chelsea. Yes, I know he's not scored, but he's had a good start to the season. Even though Chelsea had a bit of a hit and miss, played well against Liverpool, didn't play well against West Ham. The other option is Alvarez. Again, playing for Manchester City, they're going to score the most goals. Minutes could potentially be a risk. I know I'm saying I want locked-in players and I'm moving from a very rotation risk player, Pedro, to is Alvarez going to be locked now? They look like they're playing with 2 number 10s behind Haaland, and you'd like to think Alvarez will lock down one of them spots. But I'm seeing them linked with lots of other players, which makes me think Jackson is maybe the superior choice. Even though, to put some doubt in my head, I saw pictures of Broza training today, but I don't think he's close after that long-term injury. And then lastly, is my third change I want to do is Mohamed Salah. Now, he's not been bad this season, but for the amount he cost, and I based my strategy on owning him for game week 1 and 2, captaining him, and then assessing the situation. And now I am looking at it. I could use that money elsewhere and hopefully improve the team going forward. The player I would replace him with would be either Mbeumo, who's been awesome lately. Yeah, a bit lucky to get the goals, the penalties, I should say. But it's not just that. He's been really well on without penalties, taking shots in the right positions. He moves up front if Wissa's not playing. So yeah, it's just he looks. I think he looks like that type of player that you need to jump on and don't be stubborn. I just think he's going to keep delivering the points. Maybe not hauls like the last game week, but he's going to keep delivering the points. And the other midfielder is Foden. I've always loved him. I think he's a top player, and I think he should be getting minutes. He should be starting every week. I don't know how Pep does this, manages to not play him every game, but here we are. I'd like to think this is going to be his breakout season. His performance against Newcastle was a reminder, not for me, I'm a big fan of his, but for loads of others, of how good Foden is. He's the option I'm considering. I think he's the front runner at the moment, and the upcoming fixtures, if he gets the minutes, you can just see him feasting, and there's a hole there somewhere for us. So they're my options at the moment. I've not bought any of these guys in. So this is just what I'm just considering, yeah? So I'd love to know what you're going to be doing. In fact, tell me how your game week went. I know it went better than mine. What do you think I should do with my team? I'm really interested to know. Put it in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've just come back from a holiday, but I'm hoping to keep the videos consistent now. So, okay, so also like and subscribe. Let me see if I can get up to 100 subscribers. I'm still away from there, but yeah, I really appreciate that. On to the next one. Bye-bye.